is a doozy. We've got a complex fraction and another fraction. Lots of exponents, negatives. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by just working on that part. Okay, and we'll see what that is. So we got 5 minus 2 squared times 2. Parentheses first. So we've got 3 squared times 2. Well, before we do the multiplication, we have to do the exponents. So 3 squared is 3 times 3. That's 9 times 2, which is 18. All right. Next, let's do the denominator. We'll do that part. So we've got negative 3 minus negative 1 to the 6th. All of that times 6. So parentheses are done, nothing to do, but we do have exponents that we need to evaluate. So I'm going to be doing negative 1 to the 6th power. So we're doing negative 1 times negative 1 times negative 1 6 times. Well, I know it's 1, but is it positive or is it negative? Well, because we're doing it an even number of times, like 2, 4, 6, it's going to be even. All right, it's just like 2 times 2. Or sorry, negative times a negative. It's positive. All right, if you do that an even number of times, you're going to wind up with a positive answer. So, there we go. This is positive. All right. So we've got negative 3 minus 1 times 6. Multiplication. So we've got negative 3 minus, well, 1 times 6 is just 6. And then negative 3 minus 6 is equal to negative 9. All right, so we've got 2 pieces here. Let's go ahead. I think I have room. I'll try to do this part down here. So I've got 64 divided by 8 times 2 to the first power minus 2. All right, well, exponents first, technically. Well, 2 to the first power, there's nothing to do to the first power. It just stays the same. It just means there's 1, 2. Beyond that, we can do multiplication and division from left to right. So before I do that times, I've got to do the division. I've got to work it left to right. 64 divided by 8, that is 8. Then we have times 2 minus 2. 8 times 2 is 16. Minus 2 is equal to 12. All right. Now we got to bring all of our pieces to our next page here. All right. So in the top, the main numerator, I've got 16 plus, let's do that. So I've got 16 plus, all right, for this 5 minus 2 business, that came out to 18. And on the bottom, that was negative 9. So I've got this part as my numerator and that part as my denominator. All right, that's that one, and that's that one. All right. That sure is inconvenient. I've got to think